In a world destroyed by evil, discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history of mystery. Not bad.
Nailed it.
Hello to Jason Isaacs. It's wonderful to
Nice.
see you
First
today.
of the day. Very good.
Is that the first one today?
First of the day, yeah, amazing.
I thought that's the only reason I came here. That's the interview wrapped up for me now.
Well
so that's
thanks very much. Lovely
lifetime goal. I thought everybody would have been saying that, but sure, listen, there you go. It's an absolute pleasure to chat to you today. Welcome to the Big Review Ski. And I wanted I'm kind of wondering, obviously you've played an incredible number of amazing bad guys throughout your career. You're excellent at it through horror and fantasy and sci-fi and everything. But I was wondering, what was the appeal about Scoob, where you're like, this is a lovely, fun, family-friendly film, and I'm determined to still be the absolute, well, nasty guy in the middle of it. I had to choose my words carefully, but nasty guy in the middle of all of that as well.
I think you just asked and answered your own question.
That's it.
Exactly what you said. There you go. No, actually, the appeal was something you couldn't possibly guess, which is that it's called Scoob. That's what I call my daughter. We call our daughter. Her name is Ruby. She was Scooby when she was born, and then it changed to Scoob about a decade ago or more. So when I saw, and they said they've asked you to be in, Warner Brothers asked me in a new film, Scoob, I went, yeah, that's it. I don't need to know anything else. They went, well, it's the new Scooby-Doo. Well, it doesn't matter. What is the new Scooby-Doo film? Oh, shit, really? That sounds great. And they said, and you're playing Dick Dastardly. I went, no.
So that was a bonus. That was a bonus afterwards.
Bonus. So the fact it was called Scoob, I was in. Thank God it wasn't an instructional manual on how to assemble tractors or something. And Dick Dastardly, I grew up with him. I grew up with Scooby-Doo too. When I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons were the only children's programming apart from Blue Peter. And I would run downstairs, dive on the couch, and not move till lunchtime. And the Scooby-Doo was in it, but the whole Hanna-Barbera universe was in there, including the Wacky Racers with Dick Dastardly and Muttley and the fabulous and gorgeous Penelope Pitstop, who was my first celebrity crush. So it was a no-brainer saying.
So
yes.
a multitude of a multitude of reasons. It all just came together perfectly. I'm looking at this.
I'll be honest, I was anxious because he's a famous character, and I grew up watching. I was thinking, I'm going to have to learn to do that voice. And I started watching the old ones on YouTube. And then it became apparent early on, they didn't hire me to do the old voice. They could have got someone to do that or a mimic. They'd redrawn him, they reimagined him. They needed a different character to drive the narrative in a movie, because a film is different from a 10-minute cartoon. And you need a threat. And he's drawn, boy, is he a threat. He's a huge, hulking, square-jawed brute of a man. He's the same pathetic, needy, whining, vainglorious individual on the inside, but he's a different character on the outside.
Well, I was wondering, did you relish delivering one of the funniest lines, in my opinion anyway, that I've ever heard in a kids movie? And actually, I wrote it down to try and to get it right as well. And it's just you saying your own name, basically.
Ah, yes.
I am a dick. Dick with a D. Dick. And obviously you deliver it much better than I ever could.
Oh, please. My friends call me Dick.
Okay, Rick.
No, I'm not a Rick. I'm a Dick with a D.
Rick with a D.
Dick.
Well, Rick.
Yeah,
We did it hundreds of times because we're having a very good time, also crying with laughter while we were doing it. The job, it may not be apparent to an audience watching it. You don't meet each other. So the actors are never together in the same place. We're in different countries and different days, different times. I didn't meet any of them. I was looking forward to meeting them at the premiere, but that never happened. But the person you're recording with is Tony Savoni, who wrote and directed it. He knows what everyone else has done. So he's doing all the voices for you. And then he's just encouraging you, or he encouraged me, to improvise as much as possible, to go wildly off-piste and to come up with crazy stuff. He's only going to use the stuff he likes. And you've hit the mother lode if you can get him to snort with laughter, literally to spray snot. That will be the time that you'll use that. And when we were doing that sequence, we were having the best time, giggling like Beavis and Butthead.
I know people always kind of ask the question, is it more fun to play a bad guy? But is there an additional layer in there when this is for, there's a family, they're going to be sitting down the sofa, sitting together, it's Friday night, the mommy and daddy, the kids, whatever. And then no, this one's for the parents because I'm going to crack them up. Is there an added layer of fun there?
Yeah, well, it's all fun. Yeah, I mean, yes, of course there is. There's an added layer of fun. I remember doing Star Trek and slipping Easter eggs into the dialogue that nobody would you wouldn't know unless you told someone, watch out for this, and they watch it again. And the same thing, yeah, of course. But that's one of the great things about doing this film, Scoob, that, it's going to work for kids who watch the adventure. It's going to work for teenagers who've got a bunch of references that I had no idea were even in there, with TikTok stuff and music stuff, people on the soundtrack. And then there's a bunch of enjoyably adult things, not just rude things, but also just adult concepts and ideas about how people treat each other and behave. That's the holy grail that everyone aims for when they make family films. How can you get the whole family in a room watching the same thing and getting something different out of it? And hopefully it's worked.
Definitely. And I was wondering, because for years it was things like Star Wars, where these, and Star Trek as well, these pop culture phenomenons. But there's a few throwaway gags about Harry Potter in the middle of Scoob, and it's just become that kind of common parlance that, oh well, everyone's going to get a Harry Potter reference.
I think Tarantino might have started. It's got lots of pop culture references in it, and it's an odd connection to draw between Scoob and Tarantino films. But referencing real things, referencing real life actors. There's a Liam Hemsworth joke in it as well, and there's a Netflix gag in it, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that just makes it feel I don't know. I'm sure if I even use the word cooler, it's so terminally uncool. But nonetheless, makes it feel relevant. Is that a word? That's a relevant word. He's in there too.
He is. It was interesting to see him. All right. I was wondering, over your career, over the years, is there a secret, especially when you come to something animated and everything's a little bit more exaggerated? Is there a secret?
A little bit more exaggerated.
A little bit.
Understate that.
Yeah. Is there a secret to perfecting that belly evil laugh?
Yeah. Went on for about an hour too long there.
Oh God! I mean, I'm laughing because Dick finds it funny. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens when you're acting that people think you, or maybe some actors, I'm not, are constructing. Oh, I'll do this in my head, or this, and I have no idea what's going on when I'm doing it. I'm trying to be the person caring about what they care about and getting rid of the obstacles in their way. And so, the Emperor in The Dark Crystal, which I did recently for Netflix as well, had a very different laugh. But he had that laugh because he had that huge, long snout. Plus, he was dying of emphysema or whatever. He had kind of rotten lungs. And that was his laugh. And he was laughing out of fear. And Dick is laughing out of grandiosity and stuff. So I don't know. It's not technical, is my point. Point is, I lose myself in it, and I've no idea what I've done when it's over.
Is there a potential for a Wacky Races sequel, do you think?
Well, there's the potential for they've all got my phone number, and whenever they call, I'll tell you what I am, which is I have this in common with every actor in the world. I am available. So, and I can work on a microphone much easier than I can work on a film set right now. So yeah, I love doing animated stuff, and I would happily jump into any more that comes my way.
Well, you might get to work alongside Penelope then, which would be a lifelong ambition.
You don't meet any of these people. I didn't even meet Muttley.
Oh no, precious Muttley. Yeah.
We were hoping, everyone was hoping to meet at premieres and glad about on red carpets, and instead of in my box room
with lots of Scooby-Doo toys,
with lots of Scooby-Doo merch that they sent me.
I hope you get to hold on to that, do you?
It will be donated to charity as soon as anyone will take it. But
okay.
I've enjoyed the day that it's been here.
Yeah, I'll send you my address. Perfect.
Excellent.
Okay, Jason, thank you very much for your time. Congrats on the film, and we'll chat to you soon.
You've got my address. I'd like that Irish passport as soon as possible.
Oh, geez, good luck to you. I know we'll more than welcome over here. Like, we'll definitely have you.
Whoa. Shaggy and Scooby were taken?
Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
The Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
Maybe this can lead us to Scooby and Shaggy. Trace amounts of mustache oil, 12-year-old scotch.
Ugh, is the bad guy my dad?